Hey guys, it's Asha. Welcome back to Reading with Toby. Today I have my giant book haul for you guys. These are books that I've gotten in January and February. I have a lot of books, especially because February 1st is my birthday and I did a little shopping. I have a little haul for you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the very first set of books I have are ones that I got thrifting for books, and I actually did an entire video where you guys came along with me while I tried to find some good books at some thrift stores. So I will link that video for you guys if you want to go watch it. So I'll quickly go through the books that I did find. The first one is A Clash of Kings by George R. R. Martin. I got this at Half Price Books. This is the second book in the Song of Ice and Fire series, or the Game of Thrones series. And yeah, I like to read these in the mass market paperback versions, but I'm hoping to find like a really nice hardcover edition set for my shelves one day. But yeah, for now I'm reading them mass market paperback. So I got that one. I found The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. This is a science fiction dystopian novel. Really excited to read this. This book has a lot of acclaim. People love this book. It won the Hugo Award. Like, this entire series, I think, won the Hugo Award by a Black author. I mean, like, everything's just lining up for me to love this book. Super excited. Not really sure what it's about, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna read this one soon. Oh, there goes Toby. Bye, Toby. All right, the next one I found is this one here, Manhattan Beach by Jennifer Egan. So this book was popular, not necessarily on BookTube, but like around book shops and blogs and websites and stuff that I saw. And so I decided to just get it. She wrote A Visit from the Goon Squad, which apparently won the Pulitzer Prize, which is pretty crazy. This was her second book after that one. And I don't really remember what it's about. I think it's like a woman who is like a diver for like shipwrecks or something like that. I don't know, but I'm interested. All right, the next one I also found at Half Price Books. That's Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I still haven't read this book. Really want to, especially since the TV show is coming out really soon. Reese Witherspoon has been posting it all over her Instagram, so I really need to read this before I watch the TV show. I think I'm really gonna like it. And then I also found Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. Really excited about this, even though like it's YA and I'm not really like a YA reader. I think I'm really gonna like it, especially after seeing Kayla from Books and Lala like go crazy over this book. I'm really excited because I do love some science fiction. So yes. And then lastly, I found A Head Full of Ghosts by Paul Tremblay. This is a book that I have absolutely no idea what it's about. I just heard people talk about it, say it's a really good horror book, and I apparently like ghost stories now, so I'm excited. So those are the books that I found at the little thrift store. The next stack of books are just kind of like random ones. So we have two books, new releases this year, actually in February. So the first one is The Regrets by Amy Bonifants. Like I said, I like ghost stories. So this is apparently following a girl who falls in love with a guy who just so happens to be a ghost. I actually started reading this book today and it is very strange. Not really sure what's happening. Oh, Toby just knocked down all the books. Okay, good job, Toby. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what's going on, but it's really weird, but I'm really liking it, so yes. The next one is a new release that also came out this month. Is The Gravity of Us by Phil Stamper. This is a YA book following these two boys. Both sets of parents are involved with NASA, and they're on this NASA team to be sent to Mars. And they like fall in love. I already read this and I did not enjoy it, so we'll move on. All right, so the next two books are actually the exact same book. So this was actually a Christmas present from Aditya, and he originally tried to buy me the Waterstones exclusive edition, the beautiful edition, but they sent him this one, which is the regular edition. And yeah, they eventually sent the correct version. So I have two of these. So this is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I'm sure all of you guys know what this is. I mean, this cover is really pretty, but I really wanted this beautiful edition. So now I have two. But yeah, so this is the regular one, and it still has the really pretty end pages, and then the actual book is just black. But the Waterstones edition is gorgeous. Like, I love this blue, and then the sprayed edges. You have this really pretty end pages. Then the actual book is gorgeous. The undercover can be 3 different colors. So you can have navy, pink, and I think like a light blue. So mine is navy. I mean, look at that. It's just gorgeous. Oh, I love it. So now I have 2 editions and I'm really excited to read this book. I think most of you guys know what it is, so I don't need to say what it's about, but yes, I am excited. Okay, so the next 2 books are my book of the month picks that I'll quickly go through. The first one, I think this was my January pick. Yes, this is my January pick, and that's The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. So this is a thriller ghost story. I told you guys, I realized I really like ghost stories. I was supposed to read this in January, but I was super busy. But this follows a girl who goes, I think, to like take over the hotel that her aunt owned, but her aunt died and is like haunting the hotel. I'm not really sure, but I've heard some people read this and really like it. It's really short, so I'm hoping to maybe get to it in March, because I do really want to read it, and thrillers are usually a really quick read. So we have that one. And then the book that I chose for February was Long Bright River by Liz Moore. So this was actually, I think, a December pick, but none of the February choices interested me. And I clicked skip, and then it said, oh hey, maybe you want a like member's favorite as your book of the month choice. And so I looked and I could choose this one. So I'm really excited because I do really want to read this. This is one of my most anticipated reads for this year. So yeah, Liz Moore wrote The Unseen World, which is a book that I absolutely loved a couple years ago. This is her new release, and this follows a detective, I think in Philadelphia, I want to say. Yeah, in Philadelphia, and her sister in the opiate crisis. I think there's a murder. I think it's like a crime story, but like more heartfelt. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited though. I already know that I love her writing, so I think this is going to be a good one, even though it's like a thick one. We'll see. Okay, the last stack of books I have are ones that I picked up on my little birthday book shopping thing. I actually went to New Orleans for my birthday. I had so much fun, and I did vlog it, so I'll link it there and down below for you guys. You can see all the bookstores that I went to, and I went on a little like surprise yacht adventure thing. It was really fun, so I'll link that down below. But these are all the books that I ended up picking up. So the first one I got, oh, I don't want it to get dirty. It has Toby's hair all over it. But this is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde in the beautiful penguin hardback cloth bound editions. Oh my god, this is stunning. So this is a classic that I have been wanting to read forever, and I saw it and I decided to just get it. It is stunning. I don't know when I'm gonna get to this. The font is very tiny, but I know people love this book and I think I'm really gonna like it. So I have that one. And then I got this one here, an epic fantasy. This is The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. So this book, I actually was recommended this when I went to a bookstore a while ago. I was looking in the fantasy section, and a lady who worked there literally just walked over, pulled this from the shelf, and like put it in my hands. And she was like, you need to read this, and then just walked away. So ever since then, I've been wanting to read it. So I decided to finally get it. I just know this is the first book in an epic fantasy series. There are dragons, and I think a guy is like on a revenge mission. I don't want to know too much about it, but I've heard like other people who've reviewed it so far, I like absolutely love it. It has a really high rating on Goodreads. So yeah, I'm super excited to read this one. Next we have The Deep by Rivers Solomon with David Diggs, William Hudson, and Jonathan Snipes. So this cover is beautiful. Oh my gosh. So this is a tiny little book. I can't remember who I saw mention this book. I think it was Sunbeam's Chest, but I could be wrong. But anyways, this is following mermaids. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure I get this right. It's following mermaids who are water-dwelling descendants of pregnant African slave women thrown overboard by slavers. And this just sounds amazing. I heard it was really good, and like that line just like caught my eye. Such a good idea. And yeah, I love this cover. So yeah, I'm really excited about this one. All right, next we have this one here. This is The Water Cure by Sophie McIntosh. I've been wanting to read this book ever since it came out. I saw it in the bookstore, and the cover caught my eye. I thought it was really cool. So this follows a family. There are 3 daughters on this island, and they're raised to fear men. But then a ship full of men, I don't know if it's full of men, maybe a couple men on it, but they get stranded on the island, and the story kind of takes off from there. It's like a feminist novel. I've heard good things about it. It was shortlisted, no, longlisted for the Man Booker Prize. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm really glad I found this used at the bookstore. Okay, next we have another epic fantasy that I bought. This is Black Leopard Red Wolf by Marlon James. This cover is really cool too. This is another epic fantasy with more African inspired folklore, I guess. And Marlon James is a very famous Jamaican author. Super excited to read this. I'm a little intimidated because even though it doesn't seem so big, it's like that paper that's super thin, so it's like actually a really long book. But yeah, actually it's following this guy who's like a tracker, and he's on a quest to find this missing boy, and there's like lots of magical creatures, and it's supposed to be really violent because I think Marlon James is just like he likes to write about violence. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. Like, these two are definitely like my next read in March. I'm going to be reading one of these in March. Which one do you guys think? I don't know. They both sound fascinating. Oh, but yeah, I'm really excited about this one too. And then the last book I have is this one here. This is The Idiot by Elif Botman, and this book has been out for a while. But yeah, I saw again Sunbeams just mentioned this book, and she already read it and like loved it. I originally was not interested in it because I heard it's like a little pretentious, and I don't really like books like that. But apparently it's supposed to be really funny, and it's kind of like making fun of the academic process. It's about language. This girl is like at college at an Ivy League, and she's just like failing at life, not really getting it. But I think she's learning Russian. That's why it's called The Idiot. Yeah, I don't know. I heard it's good and really funny, so I'm curious about it. I saw it and I thought I would get it, and the cover is like really weird. It's just a rock. I don't know. But yeah, guys, those are all of the books that I got in February and January. A lot of really good books. Like, I just want to read them all. Yes, so let me know if you guys have read any of these books, if you want to read any of these books, all that good stuff, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.